So I was browsing through Nike's website, I saw a pair of these and I was actually kind of interested in it. Figured I'd give you guys a video on them for anybody looking as well. But this is the Nike Interact Run EasyOn, and the size I got is a 9.5, which is my true to size, and it fits me true to size, so it is the right size for myself. But this is a look at the shoe, and honestly, not a bad looking shoe for 85 bucks. That was the thing that really caught my eye the most. This is a sub $100 pair of sneakers, and it looks pretty decent. Like, I love this colorway. First of all, the gray, orange, black, I think looks really good. You do have some red stitching here on the tongue where it says the Interact Run EasyOn with the Nike logo, and then the Nike pinwheel on the tongue there. On the heel, it does say EasyOn with the Nike swoosh as well. The midsole kind of reminds you of like the performance racing sneakers done in kind of a takedown fashion. So you do have like a little bit of like bumps on the back section down here, and then it goes around to the midsole and kind of arches up in the back. A lot of like a cushioning back here, and then it's like smoother on the forefoot of the midsole. I don't know what the cushioning is. I'll get into that in a second. But then you do have the traction on the bottom. It says Nike.com / running, and you do have like a bunch of X's in this like old school kind of waffle pattern. It's decent. You have a little channel as well that kind of goes through the bottom of the shoe. But are they comfortable? Are they easy to get on? Questions like that I'm sure you guys are interested in. So I'll tell you, yes-ish. So yeah, they're comfortable, but not like comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a Pegasus 41, Pegasus Plus, or Pegasus Premium. All those are excellent, like much more cushioning, higher tiered, more performance driven. This is an $85 pair of shoes that has like some sort of foam in the midsole that's very rigid. So if you're looking for something firmer on the midfoot, if you don't want any of the crazy softer stuff out there, this is not a bad option. It actually feels pretty good on feet. I'd say fairly standard overall. Is it easy to get on? I would say yes and ish, sort of again. So yes, it's sort of easy to get on, no hands. It does work. It's just a little bit rigid, and that's the weird thing about the shoe. I think that they had to like sacrifice a couple things to make it so it's easy to get on. First of all, you have tons and tons of rigidness through the heel of the shoe. Like this, you could probably hurt somebody with that because this is so firm right here, but it says EasyOn here and it doesn't collapse. So normally Nike's EasyOn shoes have like a collapsible heel. This one doesn't have that. It's just very firm. And then you get to the opening here. The only stretchy material through this shoe is actually the black section on the tongue. This is a stretchy material. The rest of the Flyknit is not stretchy. It's very rigid. So it's like super mega starched, you know what I mean? Like a button up. But it is pretty easy to get on. If it gets knocked down, the only part that gets kind of pushed down is this little part here. But if you grab the pull tab and put it on, then it is easy to get on. Hands-free is a little bit more difficult, but it's definitely possible for sure, even with somebody with a little bit of a wider foot. And typically I don't like this section of my foot right here where the tongue is, like just to be like really snug. I like it to be very relaxed. In this version, it's not super relaxed, but it's good enough that I can get on my feet. Once you get on, you're good to go. Again, it's laceless. It does have the branding right here on the extra section that kind of extends down through the tongue. And then also you have some embroidery that reinforce that section of the tongue. So kind of nice that it does that. You also do have an embroidered Nike swoosh on the side of the shoe here. And then you do have some fused reinforcement on the toe box of the shoe as well. So nice to see that, a little strip around, and then you do have an embroidered Nike swoosh on the side. Then you have the pinwheel up in the front here. The Nike pinwheel, if you didn't know, is just a bunch of Nike swooshes done in a circle. Looks pretty cool there, and you do have that also on the outsole and then also on the heel. Anyways, from what Nike says about this $85 runner, it says, can you see the future? Fast forward your footsteps in the cutting edge Nike Interact Run. It's set up with all of the running goodness you need, a lightweight, Flyknit upper, soft foam midsole, and comfort where it counts. It says you can scan a QR code on the tongue, but I don't see any like that, so that's interesting. Plus, the laceless EasyOn entry has a bendable heel for hands-free fit, stretchy Flyknit stretches to accommodate all types of different feet. Again, I would say that that's not very accurate. I guess if you push down super hard, the heel bends back a little bit, but not very bendable at all, and a little bit more difficult to get on than I anticipated. Wolf Gray Safety Orange University Red is the color. Now, it doesn't say what type of foam is in this midsole. I would say just regular Phylon or something like that. It's not anything too crazy. But again, if you like the standard cushioning stuff that's out there, then this is definitely one that you're going to go, oh yeah, it's not bad. It feels decent on feet. If you're looking for something a little bit softer and squishier, like what I chase on this channel, it's not it. But it is still pretty nice, again, for that price point. And overall functionality of the shoe is definitely there. Is it worth the price? That is going to be up to you, and they actually are $85 at retail, but you can get some colorways for much less than 80 bucks. I believe I saw them as low as 50 bucks. Again, I'll link them in the description of the video. Take you over to Nike and try them out yourself. One other thing I wanted to mention, I actually like this, my favorite detail that's hidden. Behind the tongue, you actually have the smiley face here with a Nike swoosh wink looks cool. I like it. But my overall thoughts on the shoe is I'd say it's just an average pair, nothing too crazy. It is fairly easy to get on. If you have a little bit of a wider foot, it's not super mega easy to get on, but it's still definitely a shoe that works. It's functional enough that you can actually get these on with no hands. The knit material is a little bit crispy, so definitely something that is a little bit like more rigid than I expected, but it kind of makes sense considering it is an EasyOn pair. You have to have a little bit of rigidity to the shoe to be able to get them on your feet. So I get it, I understand it. But anyway, that's my thoughts overall. If you guys want to buy them, again, link in the description. And it's kind of fun trying out random pairs like this. If you guys find any online that you guys are interested in and you want me to try them out, sometimes these brands have hidden gems out there. So I love trying to get a pair and check them out for your guys' sake and for mine as well. But have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you back on the channel for some more content soon. All right, peace guys.